out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road. Nobody, all I got ahead is a moonlit road. When the downtown lights start to go out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you, cause they told me you, yeah, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause they told me you, cause they told me you, yeah, they told me you, I can feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody. All I got ahead is a moonlit road.
Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt. Cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, cause I feel so free now. Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt. Cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, cause I feel
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Mic wasn't on, of course.
Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, like I said, we're doing some slider testing today.
In DC, Case Keenum and the Washington Redskins as they take on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia.
We're gonna do some games as the the Redskins, the Titans, maybe a game each, maybe a couple games each. We'll see.
We're standing by for the call. Our Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
But yeah, we'll play like division rivals today and stuff like that. I'm not gonna play like all the types of teams. But I like to maybe play the Eagles, maybe play the Giants. You know, two different. I'm just, my green screen's kind of like freaking out half the time. Play two different like sets basically.
Calling the action from up top, Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis with you. We got an NFC East matchup here, CD, the most difficult division year to year to really predict. In fact, no team has repeated as division champ since 2004, 15 years ago.
And that was the Eagles, correct?
Yeah.
They went back-to-back. Well, let's be honest about it. The way that these teams match up, the way that they draft, all trying their best to win their division. Very similar styles.
Better.
Eagles won the Super Bowl not that long ago.
All right, so let's do this, boys. We're playing some sliders here. We're going to use Washington as a possible team I'm going to use in my franchise next year or next week.
And of course, Dallas won the division
nice little return there.
But this division is so interesting with Saquon Barkley in New York. Did you know that
I'm just trying to make it look as best as I can. There we go. So Case Keenum is the starter. I'm going to play a half as Case Keenum, and then I'll play a half as Dwayne Haskins, and we'll see how it goes.
He's pretty popular.
That'll be the thing right there, right?
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down.
And I don't know if I'll do like the X factors and stuff like that.
And a quick look at
so we'll see on that
offense.
We have to start with Adrian Peterson. The 7-time Pro Bowl running back is back for his 2nd season with Washington. And he was surprisingly good in 2018. At one point,
I'll take it. I'll take the yards.
Leading the NFC East. And right now he sits at number 8 all-time in rushing. And in his sights, number 7, Jerome Bettis, number 6, LaDainian Tomlinson, and with a big year, maybe even number 5, Curtis Martin.
Curtis Martin, what names is that? Nice catch, first down. Pretty good start here on the slider set we got.
5-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another
first
down.
There's the aforementioned Adrian Peterson.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson.
2 yards there, not too bad.
2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
But yeah, basically the goal for this, like our franchise, I don't want things to be too easy. I want things to be tough.
What they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and
you saw how easy it was for me, and if you watch any of my Face of the Franchise games, it was not hard for me playing offense. So I'm hoping that maybe this will make it a little bit tougher. And we'll play a little bit for fun and stuff like that. But I mean, right now it's pretty easy. We're just driving down the field. Case Keenum might be the guy, man. Might not be playing Dwayne Haskins.
Surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game.
Seems like the running game's not really going well.
But that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
That's a good
now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
3rd and 4 here.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Keenum.
I was trying to go through my progressions there and got sacked.
Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle.
All right, let's long field goal. Let's see if we can hit this.
Defensively, I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So I just bring this right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
So good drive. We got sacked once, and
so the opening drive
we can only get a field goal out.
Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard.
Well, not too bad.
It does go into the DNA.
So we're doing an all-pro set here.
Establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
I said every Saturday's,
and 3 points.
Gonna be
Carson Wentz
MADDEN
getting ready
day.
to roll here. His his 4th year now in the
Get us
NFL.
ready for Sunday. I know there's a college game tonight. We got Miami and
seems to be over the
Florida, so that'll be a good one.
Him, knock on wood.
I like to play defensive line.
To ditch the knee brace this year.
I usually play defensive line,
and I think that head coach Doug Peterson and staff will continue.
I like to play defensive line, not like linebacker or safety or anything like that.
Because a lot of the times, and Carson told me this a couple years
when I
ago,
play defense,
I sometimes forget and try and do it like a running
I use these sets like a couple weeks ago, just off screen, just chilling.
And stay healthy.
The
big thing I've seen,
they were pretty good sets.
The rapport he's developing with Deshaun Jackson. Because he's back in Philadelphia, a home run hit threat at wide receiver.
I like the switch too, so that might also affect us. Like if I let the computer do that, I have a feeling he might have made that tackle. I missed it.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
You know, I fell, but still, and then on the tackle.
Here's Sproles.
Ooh.
He's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
30 inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he connects with Ertz. Now a loose football. The ball
made him fumble, but
this will
he was at the sideline.
wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief.
Yeah, I know this defense is pretty solid, but
the sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
That's Norman right there. I'm surprised he didn't go for that pick.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
The first quarter's moving pretty well, and then we started with 9 minutes.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're eating me alive on this drive. See, the defense is going to be the toughest part. I'm not great at defense.
The field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that.
That was on the offense.
Has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off. With
that many star players on their offensive line? Jesus Christ.
Wentz going to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there.
I'm also going to do things that I don't normally do, like go for it on fourth downs, and throw it deep when I really wouldn't, just to take a chance.
From a yard out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big.
This is a week 1 matchup too, I think, in real life.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Being from South Jersey, I know that chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They did a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost.
But yeah, I don't change the playbook. I might change the head coaches and stuff. Like, I'll make my own head coach and stuff. But
feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get up.
Throwing the ball has not been that hard.
To use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Case Keenum's not that good. I watched him last year.
Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So it seems like defense is going to be the problem.
Keenum going to come up now 1st
Can I make
and 10.
a stop?
And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
We got AP.
And they've got it in the red zone.
That was a good one.
Down at about the 19.
I feel like I've seen both too. Like, oh yeah, and the third. They got Derek Juice. I don't know his name.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
All right, let's,
only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation.
So like in
2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So obviously, like
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
If I'm playing franchise, like I'm probably, like if I don't get this, I'm obviously gonna like.
They're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And he will be very close to a 1st down.
So obviously on franchise, I'd probably take the points, but since we're not on franchise and it's just an exhibition game, I'm just gonna say fuck it and go for it.
And after that last run, not much is gonna change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Keenum. Now he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Throwing the ball pretty well.
On the ground, Geis.
Didn't get it.
They will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
53, check 53.
Again, Geis.
Jesus Christ, didn't get anything there.
In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
All right, AP, can you do it?
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run for it with Peterson.
Nope. Damn.
He is going
3rd rushing yard. We couldn't get a fucking yard.
No gain on the
We're going to run for it again and say fuck it.
4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this
How do I
opening
fake
drive,
like
but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running for
There it is. We got it. Nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins.
That team celebration is awful.
From a yard out.
They do it every time. It's like, huh?
Redskins are going to retake the lead. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal. And they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, like,
let's go get it. Because nowadays,
the first one I wouldn't have went for. Damn, Michael just got murdered. The first one I wouldn't have went for.
Want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can.
The second one I would have went for. Like 4th and 1 at the 1 yard line for 4th down. Like I would have said, fuck it, let's go for it.
At their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It looked like more than one, but we'll take that.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nice,
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making
plays.
Ooh,
there we go. Let's go. I saw that. I said, let me get that hit real quick.
Teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down down throw, incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let
5:51.
And forces fourth down.
The one thing I'm gonna have to check is like play count, or like how many plays each team's getting. You know what I mean? Like,
and just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last
I mean, this has been honestly
points,
really easy. Look, Case Keenum 7 for 7.
When you're trying to figure out
I don't know. Maybe I have to do all Madden or whatever that or Madden, whatever's after all pro.
Near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Keenum to throw. And
that was probably awful. That was an awful decision.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you
talk about preseason
quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players.
That'd be, but
down he goes. The Eagles get there.
They got me right as I was about to throw.
Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Wentz now on 1st down, and he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end,
but
that'll be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
What was my defense celebrating back there?
Receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because
we gave up that 1st down. Good job, guys.
And able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Wentz's throw into the hands.
So like even him, he's 8 for 11. Like I feel like everything's too easy, but again, it's a new NFL, so everything kind of is easy. You know what I'm saying?
They run with Howard.
Didn't get nothing
and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
You're really excited about that.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's
look at Washington as they come onto the field. They got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 9, Keenum escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, that's an awful throw. What was that?
Cannot connect.
That was his first half throw the whole game, and he was wide open too.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it taken.
Yeah, like I said, second half I'm gonna
Already at the
I'm
line.
gonna go with Dwayne Haskins, see how he does in the
to do
second
better
half.
than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first
I think next game we'll play as the
That's what they need
Titans,
in order
and then
to
we'll go
not
from
punt the
there.
ball again.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. This one compared to Sproles.
Should have made that tackle.
Goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Wentz.
And there was absolutely zero pressure.
There we go. We got
He's
one.
taken down.
There we
A little
go.
too much,
Finally got
outside
one.
of the pocket, and it results in a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. I got you.
Throwing now is Wentz. It's over the middle.
Nice.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's 4th down, so we'll
The
call
Redskins now
timeout.
going to use the first.
See
of
what
their
we can
3
do, if
timeouts
anything,
as
with the
they
last
stop
little
it here
bit
with
of
just
time.
under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus.
Oh, no. That's me being like, all right, let's just keep. Like, I wouldn't do that in franchise. I would have went to halftime.
Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Damn. Well, that was
Looking
stupid.
at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Well, we gave up the lead there at the half. We were winning.
4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. There you have it.
All right, let me see real quick. Let's go to depth chart, and we will put in Dwayne Haskins now. We'll let Dwayne Haskins play this second half.
Quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the Eagles
we're starting our defense.
They're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter
We
gets
were winning.
underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
But I like how it went the first half.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here.
But like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up like
they're shuffling a little bit. Maybe
an NFL game last year.
Drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
Oh, I missed him.
And down he goes.
I'm going to bring up an NFL game last year just to see like how many plays were ran on either side and what we got.
So after the sack,
maybe add more minutes. Maybe, you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Running from the gun with Howard. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
Ow. See, that's the one thing I hate about switching. Is like sometimes I'll switch to the wrong guy, or I switch to a guy I don't think I'm going to switch to, and I fuck him up. Like, we probably could have stopped.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Howard, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Yeah, like I played last time, I feel good with these sliders. I just don't know.
To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles.
I just don't know if it's going to be hard, too easy, too hard. But if we're getting the best out of these sliders.
It's a first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
Oh, bad throw. There we go. Let's go. Oh, we got a turnover. Nice.
Josh Norman, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, Dwayne Haskins is now our
We
quarterback.
have a minute here.
How the hell is his jersey dirty?
Full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And I'm wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense, but if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Here's Haskins.
Oh, nice,
Got
nice.
his man complete over
Haskins
the
feels good, too, so far.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it.
I don't know who that
down
guy is.
inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Quinn.
17 yards on the catch.
Like the long hair.
It's a first down. This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. That's incomplete,
awful
but
throw.
there is a flag.
He was
down,
open,
so
too.
hang on. A big
I guess I was
call
passing
coming
on
on
scrimmage.
third
It didn't
down.
look like I was, but they accept it or they decline it? Well, I guess they'll accept it regardless.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
Why would you
And I know
decline
that
it? It's gonna be
yardage and
fourth
field
no matter
position
what.
are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs
There you go.
when you're talking
We'll take the
about
field goal.
penalties.
We should be winning
And Wisely
13-7, but
did not take that one and made it 4th down.
that's okay.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey,
It's about to be in the
got some
fourth quarter.
points.
It's getting
As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So yeah, I mean, it's probably taking what, maybe a half hour, if that, so far. So each game's going to take around half hour, 45 minutes. So I feel like it's going to take forever to get through a season. But I mean, I play on Saturday, so who knows? Maybe I'll play a little bit longer. But
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't
I'll be able to get through 3 games of a session or something like that. Oh, he fucking missed him. Are you kidding me? I let him take a chance at making a tackle himself, and he missed.
Deshaun Jackson, 72 yards. And the Eagles
in the 35 up. He just, I don't know what he was doing there.
You might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
Right,
because once he took off, I mean, let's face it,
2
that
plays.
should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't.
But yeah, what I'll do is I'll bring up one of the Eagles-Redskins games from last year and see how it looks.
75 yards later, into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Nice.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Oh, come on. That makes 0 sense.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one
Are you kidding me?
into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6.
He legit just broke like 7 tackles.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I mean,
their way back onto the field. The Eagles
defense. I don't know. I made one the bad decisions that I gave me. Like that throw, that was just, I don't know.
Now Haskins to throw it.
That was just a bad throw, I guess. I don't know.
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
He's not there.
Now it's Haskins.
That's not penalty.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins.
Nothing again. The problem with the. I feel like the offensive line gets murdered every time.
I think you understand the type of
and now he's in the zone. So now it's probably going to be even more difficult to even do anything. That's why I think I'll probably get rid of that.
Giving up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Eagle pressure.
What am I supposed to do on that? Yeah.
Down he goes.
Obviously, I wouldn't really go for it in a franchise setting, but
it's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I'm okay with how the game's been playing today.
Throwing his Wentz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside.
I feel like not as like 19 for 23. I feel like
timing is everything. And
he's had what, one bad throw. It's like
the timing patterns. And this time
That's the thing I'm kind of like iffy on. But he's also a really good quarterback.
Ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
That's why I want to play a team that doesn't have a good quarterback to see, to kind of compare.
Wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got
What am I supposed to do on that?
touchdown Eagles.
That's why I want to play a team that's not as good, like quarterback-wise, and see how it goes.
Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead
Jags, Colts, Titans, and Texans. So I feel like all their quarterbacks are really good, so it's like I'm not even gonna.
They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I mean, I like where we're at, like offensively. I mean, he threw a couple bad throws, but he's also a rookie, so it's like that's okay.
And then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
Yeah, that's okay. We're fine with that. 5 for 9. Really only had the one bad throw, so it's like, okay, that's fine. It's just and then they had, what, 2 defensive touchdowns, so that would bring them down to 21.
And recover.
And you're not going to throw those every time, you know what I'm saying? So, kind of okay with where we're at.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Because it's not easy
Good gain again. That's
where I'm going to win every game, but it's also not super hard where I don't think I'm going to lose every game.
Now Haskins on first
But they're also
down.
not that great of a team.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Quinn. And he's taken down inside the
My worry is if I pick the Titans, I'm going to be really good.
That one for 14 yards and another
You know what I'm
first.
saying? Like, that's not really what I want from this series.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
How'd that happen?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think the sacks are kind of unrealistic, so I really need to look at that.
This offensive line,
I mean, I've been, what, sacked 6 times, maybe 7.
We've seen it
It's
demonstrated
like,
time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
there's another one.
He's going to go down again.
Guy's got 4 sacks. It's like, come on, man.
He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. They'll go over the middle to Reed.
Should have gotten it.
And
Wow, he didn't get that? Are you kidding me?
The defense says they stopped him, and they
That's
did.
crazy. I thought he got it
They
there.
were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you
Yeah,
have to
that was a
feel
good
pretty
tackle.
good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this
Yeah, I think next game I'll play as the
continue to
Titans,
go
and we'll
for
see
it.
how it goes.
Well, I know it goes
But it feels good. Like I said, I want to
have
this game kind of check on play count, how many plays each team got, stuff like that. I feel like the sacks are kind of out of control.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get
I
the
kind of
same
want to look
credit
at that
for
and see if I can
it
kind
will
of
help
fix
them in
that.
contract
But
time.
They'll run it with
what the hell was that?
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
It wasn't
I
too
have
bad.
zero rooting interest in either team.
I kind of
in this
forced 2
game.
balls
only
just
want a
because I,
good
you
game.
know,
But
I
with
went
all
for
the
a
offense
couple
we've
4th
seen
downs
from
I
them
shouldn't
tonight,
have, stuff like
It's kind of
that.
nice to
So.
see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd
Give me
down.
a second.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Haskins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far.
Haskins has looked pretty good.
Looking to throw Haskins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. After the incomplete
I'm going to throw one up
pass,
the
here now
docks
is
and see
second
what
and
happens.
10.
Because, I mean, who cares? You know what I'm saying? So.
Again on second and 10, it's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Why wouldn't I? I'm losing.
Now it's Haskins.
There you go, Haskins.
And they are able to stop him, but he does.
Haskins can throw the ball around, man.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
There we go. We got one.
To throw. And this is
we got one, boys.
For a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Then when we go for 2.
So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes
nothing there. I'm really liking the Redskins though as my team. I think for this.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
We're down by 16. So really, we still are 2 scores away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, not too bad.
Wentz to throw.
They're throwing it.
Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and inches. Let's blitz them off.
Down in distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Running with Howard.
Nope, nothing there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard again.
Not there.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Sproles. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their
we got to get this 3rd down here.
As they get the stop.
We can stop them. We might get the ball back. Then we got to score and go on side and
they're at
try
50%,
to get
4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
There we go.
And
Nice.
lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, what?
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
Let's throw it up there.
And that
one last attempt to just throw one up there.
50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back.
Yeah, obviously if I picked the Redskins, I would let Haskins start. Rookie quarterback, all offense skills.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Nope, incomplete. So that's the game. All right, let me bring that up real quick.
On this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out
I'm gonna
at EA Sports.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to check
the Eagles are winners here as we say so long.
Like last year. So let's go look at 2018. Let's go look at like week 4 or something. Just a random game. Let's go look at. Let's just go look at a random let's look at a random game that was like kind of similar in score. 31-12. Okay, team stats. Okay. So let's go. I'm gonna try to compare. So team stats. In that game, the game I'm looking at, one team did 178 yards. Other team did 503 yards, so not close there. What are plays at? Where's our plays? Not total yards. I had more total yards, huh? Oh, they kick return yards, that's why. Do I have... so time on possession, okay. It's not telling me plays, though. I was kind of hoping I could see plays. 18 first downs to 11, so that's what, 29. This game I'm looking at 33, so that's kind of similar. I wish it could tell me that, like drives and stuff, but I feel like it doesn't tell you that. Player stats, let's see. Bortles had 38 throws. That was 26 and 34, basically. About rushing. See, like, the thing is, like, look at rushing attempts. 12, 10, 5, 5. Like, you're not really running the football in this. I mean, some only had 18. I don't know. It's interesting. So, yeah. Alright, so finish the game. I think what I'm going to do, I might make it 10 minutes. Alright, so let's do another game here. Let's go do the Titans. We'll play at home this time. We'll play the Colts. So give me the Colts. And we'll be the Titans. What's the Titans? I want to actually, what is the Redskins? It was 81. What are the Titans? Titans are 82. So they're slightly better, but not really. Actually, hold on. What about the Jags? What are the Jags in this game? 80. All right, let's play the Jags and see how it goes. All right. So we'll be the Titans. We're gonna play the Jags in this one, and I'm also gonna jump this up to 10 minutes, and we'll see how it goes there. As my green screen's been a little finicky today.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the free agent signee Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans.
All right.
With that, let's get
let's be the Titans.
And Nissan
let's see how it goes.
For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, so we are the Titans. We're gonna play. We're going to play to the Jags here. We're getting the ball first. And we're going to play 10 minutes instead of 9 minutes and see how it goes. Because I like where we're at. I think we got enough. I feel like maybe a couple more plays, so maybe 11 minutes might be good too.
Fifth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota ready to lead the
Mariota
Titans.
Can do.
Mariota still looking for his first 16-game season. He did pack on a few pounds in the offseason this year. Said he hopes to add a little durability and stay healthy
Derrick Henry
throughout.
and there's another one I forget. Deion Lewis.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry.
That run compared to the Redskins.
Right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
We got Deion Lewis now. So the running was way easier with the Titans. I couldn't do anything with the Redskins.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's brought in.
There we go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw Mariota.
Nice.
Right to Humphries.
Humphries at least right now.
Down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good game.
Derrick Henry another run here.
Yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Deion Lewis on this play.
A pretty decent game.
A second down run with Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he's got him in.
Oh, nice. I'll take that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
All right, so good first drive.
That's fielded in the
seems
end zone.
Very easy, so we'll see how it goes now.
This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So we will see how this goes now.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Cameron
line.
Wake on the team.
Now Foles.
Got a sack there, nice.
Comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
I feel like I might have to be the Redskins.
And they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And now a look at the offense.
I feel like the Titans might be a little too
And
easy.
here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big tailback out of LSU. When he takes the ball inside, people make decisions.
It is.
Will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The 305-pound defensive.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to be the Redskins. Maybe I'll play one more game as a different team and see how they do.
They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
But I think it's way too easy with the Titans.
Decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be
So we've both had one drive.
As the Titans take the field here, Charles, wanted to discuss their
I'd also
QB
like to see that, like
situation.
how many drives each
Is
team
this a
have.
do-or-die year for
You know what I'm
Marcus
saying? So
Mariota under center?
we'll keep on track of that too.
But the bottom line is
This is our second drive.
because it's the 5th year for him. And remember, he came into the league as the number 2 overall pick behind the number 1 pick, Jameis Winston. And both of them are in similar situations with their teams, Jameis and Tampa Bay. Marcus Mariota needs to stay healthy and play to the level that's expected. I believe if he does that, things will work out.
I feel like it's way too easy as the Titans.
Last year, battling a number of nagging injuries.
Same slider set, way too easy with the Titans. I can run easily with them. The defense looks pretty solid in the first drive, so we'll keep it going to see.
And now a throw on first
Right
down
now,
there,
it
but
seems
it's
way too
incomplete.
easy.
And we take you through the starting defense for Jacksonville.
But what I'll do is I'll look through the rest of the teams and
We're
see.
talking about 2 guys, cornerbacks Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boyette, maybe the best tandem in the NFL. Both physically able to dominate receivers.
Nice.
They're textbook examples.
Pretty
of
easy right
shutdown
now, though,
corners.
boys.
Collectively, they allowed only 2 touchdowns the entire 2018 season.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Lewis here on first down.
Look at that running room. That's unbelievable. Compared to what we were doing with the Redskins.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mariota going to give the
It
Lewis.
is.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it?
So far, both teams have had 2 drives here in this first. That would kind of be like 8 drives.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown.
Right now, it's way too easy as the Titans.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here.
And they're only,
This will
what,
be a
1
touchback,
point
and
better
it
than
comes out
the-
to 25-yard
Then the
line.
Redskins.
Foles and the Jags come up now
Yes,
first
we
and
got
10
negative 12
at
yards.
the
That's crazy.
25-yard line. The Jaguars taking over, this being the 25th season of their existence. They'll be wearing pretty nifty patches on their uniforms to commemorate that this year. But I'll tell you what, it's a team that is hard to figure out. A lot of people are saying they could be really good. They might be a 12-4 team. They could be a 4-12 team. What do you say, Charles?
Well, a lot of people who are saying 12-4, they bought into the optimism that Nick Foles brings as their new quarterback, and why not? Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion 2 years ago. Keyed that big run by Philadelphia last year in the playoffs that came close to getting to an NFC championship game. So that's why you would say that. 4-12, well, they didn't play very well last year. I think they've still got a great defense, but a lot of this is going to depend on running back Leonard Fournette.
Shit.
If he's the battering ram that they drafted,
That was my fault.
Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 63 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game
is now our third drive here in the first quarter.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down now, it's Lewis.
There you go.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side.
First down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
Felt
now
like
you
more,
put the
but
offense
we'll
in a
take it.
position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Only in the first quarter here.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, we finally are having a punt. Now I'll say I'm going to go for it just because.
It's 4th down.
Why not?
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play.
There's not anything really like legit, but
gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. He makes
first down.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about
we ran 20 plays in this first quarter. So 80 plays
down and avoids the hit for good measure.
If it would like keep this up. That's actually not that bad. Around 10 minutes.
It's Henry, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check right, check right.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota, and this will be incomplete.
That was almost
Physical
a really bad
play on the
decision.
football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
All right, now we're playing.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Into the end zone.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's not going to get me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down at the 26.
So we both got 3 drives basically in the, right? Or 4.
I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on
so we both got 3.
The final play of this first.
Both got 3 in the first.
Through 1 quarter,
so if you're doing that before, you're getting about 12 drives a game, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I like 10 minutes. All right, so I think 10 minutes is going to be the way to go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Yeah, I think I'll be going with 12. I think that's the way to go.
Gain of 4 yards.
I mean, 10 minutes.
Well, partner, none of these runs
I mean, obviously he's going to make the games a little bit longer, but
all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1.
But not hating it, not hating
bring
it.
up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Foles completes it to Lee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 10 more there and another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory.
The problem is, I think,
first and 10.
I mean, they've only ran 10 plays.
No gain on the dump.
Like, I've ran double the amount of plays as them.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch.
We have the same amount of drives, which isn't good, but then again, I did score twice, and they scored on one long touchdown. So.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two.
So it makes sense.
That window closed quickly. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Foles. And a big one.
Sacks are crazy. I don't get it. Like, I mean, that one, it's coverage sack, so I get it, but computers don't seem to throw it away either.
I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for
and
the
I don't think you
QB,
can
right?
really
In this
fix that with
case,
sliders.
Definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second.
Nothing there. They blitz like crazy.
Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
It was real easy.
My bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback.
Oh, come on. Bullshit.
He can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody
Christ.
break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
We're getting to halftime
now
here.
It'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Into the hands of Lee on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Wide
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
What the hell?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Blue. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard.
It was really easy as the Titans early. That's been a little bit difficult,
quick
but
hitter inside, but that one will swallow.
we're also playing a good defense. So.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Got his man, it's caught.
Nothing you can do on that when your defense gives up a touchdown like that.
Chris Conley, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like
What a throw that was.
Complete. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
When I come out of the huddle, does it drop any? It does drop a few seconds. Okay. I didn't know if it was dropping a lot or a little.
Big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2 on 2nd down. It's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Oh, we got it.
He's going to have another first
That's
down.
2-minute warning right there.
At the Jaguars' 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I've been good first quarter. Because you got to think, if I scored 3 more touchdowns, if I scored one here, that's 42. I mean, what are the odds I'm going to score 3 touchdowns in the next half? I never know.
His throw caught at about the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football.
Jesus
But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense.
Oh, what a play. What a call.
2 yards out.
That was a hell of a call there.
Retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not
I
give
actually
them
love
an
that play.
insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Marty
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Nice.
Extra point put through by Suckup,
not
and the
bad.
lead is up to 5. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out in now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee.
Let's go.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
No, it was on the offense. Calm down. Oh, that's right.
Back 5, make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He hits blue. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch
not much time left. So.
It's 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
That actually helps them because they get to stop the clock. I mean, they had a timeout, but...
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook.
Almost. That's out though. So we'll get the lead going in the half.
Give them credit.
We scored 21. They scored 16.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight.
It is going to make games long, super long, though. So I feel like, plus with the other thing, I feel like I might get through like 2 weeks a year, like a season, or maybe 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
I'll be interested to look at the stats again.
In this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
It's not too bad. We got a couple rushes in there.
But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Pretty soft first half with this slider.
And we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second down pass.
You got set up for that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Well, yeah, if you're just joining me, I'm just doing some slider testings. I'm hoping to start a franchise next weekend.
They did a really nice job there of limiting and keeping
I played the first game as the Redskins. I'm playing this game as the Titans. Those are kind of the 2 teams I'm kind of trying to choose from.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. They'll have
so I'll see. I'll probably play as a 3rd team. Let's see. But right now I'm leaning towards the Redskins. It's a little bit tougher as the Redskins than what it's been as the Titans.
They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense.
Third down, we're doing pretty good so far.
Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball
only
back over to the
3.2
offense.
carry.
Let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Playing on 10 minutes. They haven't been too bad. I'm kind of liking where the play count's at right now and stuff. Awful throw there, though.
Throw here's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations.
Almost. Tried to get to it, couldn't get to it.
Will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
They'll set up a throw.
Really? You threw that on the run like that perfectly? Come on. Like, I know Nick Foles is a solid quarterback, but come on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette.
Yeah, nice.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings
up second people, and now they're all gone.
From the 38. Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Let's do it.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up.
Ooh, nice.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact.
Just made it.
I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
They're blocking on that one.
But instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Lewis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Not much. Oh, maybe we did get in there. I could have sworn we
just
did.
Got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
What a throw.
A few different plays.
What a throw by Mariota.
The essence of the running game.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10.
I threw that. Come on.
Here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Oh, come on.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Gearing up for their next possession, Nick Foles and the Jags. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
the bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
There we go. It's sacked from us. I feel like sacks are just like are just crazy.
The sack by Harold.
I don't know. Maybe I should up the offensive lineman a little bit. I don't
They need to
know.
work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack.
Up the pass blocking a little bit, but
He'll look to throw.
that was a blitz.
The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Nice,
And he'll
nice,
get it
nice,
up here
nice.
this time to the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Humphries on the return.
The return there.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
There we go. Good run there.
As they head to the
He's
field,
got 61, so he's going to have about...
this close, you got to.
He's only averaging 3 yards a carry. That's not great in real life,
But they have
but
to do it without
it is what it
letting
is in the
panic
game.
creep
But he
in.
does have about 20 carries, so that's not too bad.
Mariota on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Walker. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Yeah,
And he is close
another
to a
solid
1st
run.
down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 39.
3rd and 2
So 3rd
here.
and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Let's go. Derrick Henry, good run there. Down to 80, so now he's averaging 4 yards a carry,
The
which
Titans
is
get 14
actually really
yards there and
much
move the
better.
chains as well.
That should be the
Trying to
3rd
get
quarter.
one more in here
We're going to the
before
4th
quarter
now.
breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10. Let's go play action
So
flood. We've
signs
been
of
running
life
the
in
ball a
what's
lot.
been a dormant
So
offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Penalty?
And that'll wind
No.
up incomplete.
okay.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota gives to
Oh, what a move that was. Let's go. Derrick Henry.
15 shy of
So
the
now he's at
10.
94 yards. Just like that, he's close to 100.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down.
There it is. Touchdown.
Into the end zone
Touchdown for
Tennessee.
Walker.
Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it,
This
they
is
go
kinda
to it,
involved.
and it often results in touchdowns.
Don't mind me. All right, there we go. A little bit behind. There we go. There we go. I just had to
Now
adjust
it's Ryan
myself.
Suckup
Sitting
on
in a chair,
after
I
the
was starting to
touchdown
get
kick it
too
away.
too low.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of
Nice
these
tackle.
drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nice. There we go.
Titan defense steps up.
Cameron
here.
Wake
Down
got
he
another
goes.
one.
Cameron Wake able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to look at the stats in this game.
To deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
I feel like this is more where I want it, the 10 minutes. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
So he's thrown for 21 yards. I mean, 21 times.
And 4th down now coming up.
I think we've thrown kind of almost to 20-ish times. I mean, that's kind of low in the NFL, but we're also a running team. So.
Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking
22 carries for Henry.
To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. Pass caught left side by Humphries.
Oh, man.
And he'll go down, but not before.
And he's thrown for 19 times, so that's like 40-something plays.
The catch going to net him 23 and a first.
So that's like 40-something plays.
He's played a great game.
So it's probably about 50 plays.
With this lead, confident to
There
throw
you
the
go,
pass
31
and have the
and
reception
19.
made.
There's no
So
doubt
it's
who the leader of
50
their team
plays
is.
exactly.
There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
So 50 plays is actually pretty solid.
Run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So I'm okay with that, 50 plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
We're okay
No
with
gain
50
that
something
time on the
plays.
completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense.
Oh, what a spin.
They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people get credit for tackles.
I will say this game is taking a lot longer, though.
There's another 1st down.
So that's the drawback to this.
On 1st down, Henry.
Because that game's going to take much longer.
Taking it down to the 14. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
I did not mean to do that, but we'll take it.
Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Touchdown, let's go.
Score! Touchdown, Titans! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their.
So it's kind of like the score was last game.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide.
We also have about
option to hand the ball off.
5 minutes left of the game.
Trying to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the defense.
So yeah, I'm kind of happy with what our sliders are at. It's really just going to be picking the team where I want to be. Right now, I think I'm going to be the Redskins. I'm going to look at one last team, maybe play like the first half or something like that, or at least. I don't know who yet.
Start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Wow.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
Eric Henry gets him.
Gets in. Touchdown.
All right, so I think, is there a way? Can I just like sim the game real quick? Can I super sim this now? Okay. I'm just gonna super sim the rest of this game because we know that I'm gonna win as the Titans. So let them just finish this game out. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna probably play the first half of one more game, and then that'll be it.
They did. Boy, were they clicking on.
Yeah, alright, so let's play one last game. We're going to play as the home team. I'm going to play as another team that I might be. And we'll see how it goes. Not the Dolphins. Not the Giants. The Jets are really that bad? Jets might be another team I see if I want to be. Titans were too easy. Redskins were... Well, maybe the Bengals. Maybe the Bengals. Actually, you know what? Let's do the Jets. Let's try the Jets. Let's see the Jets. The Jets, Jets. We'll play the Patriots here. And we'll see how it goes. What kind of uniforms they got? So these are the new uniforms, it looks like. Yeah, those are the new, so those are the older ones. Got the real older ones. Even let's go play with these ones. I'm gonna edit their uniforms too. Hold on. Just let them wear those. Alright. Let's do this thing. Let's play Patriots as the Jets. Like I said, the Jets are one more team I'm thinking about being. Play a first half or something like that.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the GOAT, Tom Brady, and the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots as they square off against second-year man Sam Darnold and the new look New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action.
So we're gonna play one here at the Jets. Got some cool old jerseys on. And the Patriots will also have old jerseys on.
Team on the field now as they will send this one.
I said I'll probably play like the first half, see how it goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right now I'm leaning towards the... See, like the thing if you're the Jets, which is what I'm very kind of interested in, is or like the Dolphins... Or the Bills, really, is like, so obviously, Patriots now Brady, they're most likely going to win the division in year one, but when and if Brady retires, who's going to be the next team to step up in this division? Could it be the Jets? Could it be the Dolphins? Could it be the Bills? Could it still be the Patriots?
to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's the one interesting thing about this
Thomas,
division.
the 9-year vet.
That's what kind of, and then like if I'm the NFC East, that's going to be it's going to be very hard with all those teams. They're all kind of youngins with their quarterback in the quarterback position.
An Achilles tear, and if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another.
I know I'm just going to get murdered by the Patriots, so it's like...
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
I kind of want to see how it is offensively with the Jets. But I'm more leaning towards the Redskins, I think.
Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off.
Titans, I think, were just too easy. They'd be fun to play as, but I feel like I would just be too good with them. Like early, but you never know. Nice, there you go, got sacked.
The Jets get in there for the sack.
But like in real life, like that, we know Brady would throw it away. We know he'd check it down. Like he wouldn't take a sack that it took that long for me to go get him.
The Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
JTS, Jets.
The timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So here are the Jets under new head coach Adam Gase. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback, Sam Darnold, out of USC. At the start of last season, Darnold became the youngest quarterback in the Super Bowl era to start the first week of a season. But we definitely saw some inexperience, particularly at the start. He even threw a pick six on his first NFL throw, if you remember. But as the year developed, he developed, starting to put up some respectable numbers. And with some marquee players now to complement his skills out wide, a lot of people are looking for a trend upwards for Sam Darnold this year. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Third down the 4th. I don't know what that is, actually.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Bell, and he is
something New England defense is good.
The line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
We're not going to throw. I mean, we're not running the football here.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Griffin's got it, middle of the field, and he's going to get a good
looking
gain
pretty
of
good
9
right
here
now.
up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Yeah, James and Crowder there, Anderson.
Darnold on 3rd down. Open man is Anderson. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Somehow the Jets are really good too.
From their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit.
Got a friend online.
Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to get
there goes Le'Veon Bell.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
The first drive.
First down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That was the first good run he had all game. Montgomery is now our backup, I guess. He's running 88.
Play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down.
That's the guy from Green Bay, I think, or was from Green Bay.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get blown up behind the line.
New England fucking rushing defense. So good.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for the defense.
Get that first down.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach.
It's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession.
Might be the Redskins. I feel like the Redskins are going to give me the biggest challenge.
Making that happen. I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
I mean, their defense is good, but their offense is not that good.
Patriots ready to go on their next.
I feel like if I have a good offense, I can really just dominate.
For the Super Bowl champs, you look at the pass catching for this offense, Charles. It's a unit somewhat in flux, but there are. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30.
Are you kidding me?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he's in.
I've never seen Brady make that throw.
23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon. And they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow.
That's
to me,
like
he was a
super
prototype of what we're seeing today.
It looks super dark on the game.
Fielded
I mean,
about a
on the
yard deep.
screen, I'm saying.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I'm liking these slider sets.
Coming up now to start their next drive, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is.
I really like these sliders.
You scored once, you feel like you can go back.
And I can tweak them as I'm going through the regular season and stuff like that. But
they feel like they're in a groove right now.
I think these are the sliders I'm going to go with.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Now a pass taken in by the tight end.
Now I think I'm just going to be the Redskins. I think the Redskins are going to give me the biggest challenge with that division. You know, with the Eagles, with the Cowboys. Giants are going to be getting better probably as we go on. So the quarterbacks are all young. Both ours and theirs. And
territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah.
Darnold now.
Running wasn't easy. I think the offensive line's not great.
As he comes up on a 1st and 10, they'll run it with Bell, and he'll take it across the 50.
We're not running great. I don't know what it is with the Titans, but
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Here's Darnold running the option left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
11 for 11.
Got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line.
It's kind of the game Sam Darnold's going to have this season.
Together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, what? No way.
Intercepted.
How in the hell did he pick that off?
Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up.
I don't know. I don't really follow the scene.
Now flags come in.
I also don't play Ultimate Team like all those guys do. It just never really interested me.
Back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough call.
I tried a couple times in different games. And you will not be seeing Ultimate Team on my channel.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
We're getting the ball back.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at Gallup.
Thinking Redskins. I think I'm going to go with the Redskins, everybody.
Punt this one away, and it's
I don't know if there's really anyone watching right now.
Doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
I do have one incompletion. That interception.
On the running game. It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit
I think I'll finish this drive and then that'll be it.
Off and run the ball a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Did some slide testings. We got through a couple games here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this.
That's not a penalty, ref?
Too shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
You're driving, not too bad.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Somehow I only have one incompletion as Sam Darnold.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
2.
And he fires one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 30. 10.
My dude's got 2 incompletions. They're both interceptions.
The Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way.
And Donald, young quarterback.
Hard to do.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Jets coming on the field here. You think about.
I'm surprised Patriots are like destroying you with their offense.
What the Jets hope is a turnaround season. Bell, of course, didn't play last year. Caused a lot of fantasy players to get nothing out of their first-round pick, and he acknowledged as such on social media a few weeks back. Here's what he said, Charles. Quote, "This is long overdue, but I want to take a moment to apologize to all the fantasy owners who picked me last year. I'm sorry I couldn't pull through for you all, but trust me, this year's about to be way different. I'm bringing bringing home the
run that
trophies
was.
this year.
He's about the only good run he's had all game.
The quote, when you actually read it, he really put some emphasis in there. How many O's were in long, in terms of long overdue, right? He had the italics and apologize.
The 30 plays in this first half.
In there. So he was feeling it. That was from the heart. And when he says bring him
Patriots, I think, also scored like on 3 plays, 1 drive.
That you'll win your leagues.
They have a pick 6, so like we've had the ball most of this first half. So. Makes sense we've got so many yards. I mean, so many plays.
On second down, it's Bell.
Oh, we actually run the ball a little bit better
A
now.
little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
An incompletion that wasn't an interception.
Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
And
he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
There's Sam Darnold go.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Darnold on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
You have to get 5 rushes of 10-plus yards.
To throw is Darnold. This will be caught about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
It will definitely be going.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Darnold now to throw.
There it is.
That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
All right, I think that's good enough right there. So yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Yeah, so slide testing went good. I think the sliders are good. I think everything's looking pretty good for our sliders. Just gonna end that game. I think the sliders look good. I think we're looking good on what's gonna happen in the sliders. I think we're good. So I think, actually I don't think, I know. I'm going to be the Washington Redskins. I was feeling that for a while now with Dwayne Haskins and that division. And playing these games today, I think the hardest team I had trouble with was the Redskins. So I'm going to pick the Redskins for my franchise. So we'll start that next weekend. So until next weekend, the song's slow. I'm going to change it. There we go. Until next weekend, when we play Madden on Saturday again, we'll be starting as the Washington Redskins. Tomorrow, I'm off. Won't be streaming. Monday, I'm going to be streaming 8 a.m. with Detroit Become Human. And then I will be streaming at midnight on the release of Control. I'm excited for it. Hope you guys join me for that. Hope you guys enjoyed my little chill stream and just slider testing. For anyone that joined, anyone who was watching today, if you see those, I hope you enjoy it. So, until Monday morning with Detroit, I will see you then. Peace.